Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my third installment of Live Music Mondays for the Peoria Riverfront Museum's Year of the Guitar. Let's see, tap to invite. Year of the Guitar, the instrument that rocked the world. And last time I left off, this is my third week talking about Martin guitars. And the last time I ended off with Martin during the Great Depression. And hopefully I get all my thoughts straight while I'm explaining the rest of Martin. Well, now there's a lot of history with the guitar, with the Martin guitars. But the Dreadnought guitar, which is this guitar, this is Marvin the Martin. The Dreadnought guitar, which was named after a fleet of battleships, was really their largest contribution to the style and making of guitars. And literally every guitar company out there has copied the Dreadnought style. It was from 1916 to 1931 in cooperation with the Oliver Ditson Company that they were producing the Dreadnought. But because the guitar was not thought to be it was not a widely used accompaniment source for singers, it was not a popular instrument. So during the Depression, they actually manufactured and sold more ukuleles, which is how the company survived the Great Depression. So they made a lot more ukuleles, and they experimented with the styles and the woods that they used for the ukuleles. And that's what got them through the Depression. Then around in 1948, from 1948 to 1970, the post-war years, the popularity of folk music, the Dreadnought became more popular. Now, it's thought it has a much more bassy sound and a much fuller sound, but it became more popular again when folk music really started to rise with popularity. So, let's see what else I was going to say about that. So the Dreadnought, like I said, has been made popular and used by many guitar companies out there. And I do love this guitar. This is a 1997 American-made guitar. This was made in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, which is where their plant is now. In the 1960s, the popularity was so huge, they actually had a wait list of 3 years for people that were interested in buying the Dreadnought. So then they are a 6th generation family owned company, and it's Christian Friedrich Martin that is now president, excuse me, I have a cough drop in my mouth, is now CEO of the company. And in 1990, they followed environmental guidelines using more sustainable woods and paying attention to the woods that were rare and were not sustainable. So I love that they are also conscious of environmental practices as well. They have a Traveler guitar, which is basically the same kind of neck, but a much smaller traveling body. And I have played a Traveler guitar before, but again, you're not going to get the same depth and bass of sound as you do with a full body guitar. So I do love Martin guitars. There's so much more information to follow with the company, but it's a lot of information to give in 3 weeks of 30-minute times and try and get some songs in. So I thought I'd talk about, before I start singing, I thought I'd talk a little bit about the process of writing songs. And I'm going to do a couple originals today, and then a song by my favorite songwriter, Neil Young. I'm often asked what my process is for writing songs, and going along with Neil Young's philosophy, keep it simple. It doesn't have to be really complex chord progressions. It's, you know, sometimes just a basic GCD or GDC chord progression, just something simple. Sometimes I'll come up with a word and that'll strike a song. Sometimes I'll come up with a riff first and that'll move into a song. Sometimes I'll work on a riff for 6 months and then the song comes. Sometimes the song comes in 30 minutes and then it's done. But it's, you know, don't be too hard on yourself. It's so easy to be critical and so easy to, you know, write a song, go back and play it and say, oh, I'm not sure I like it. And then play it again and like, oh, I really do like that. And it's also okay to edit your songs. A song I played last time, or 2 times ago, Interstate Soul, I had written, it was finished, and then it completely changed once I got into the studio. So the other thing about writing songs is I find, many artists find that it's hard to write happy songs. A lot of times we're motivated by the sad times and the sad events in our lives. And a lot of my songs are based on those sad times. In fact, I should be sitting down here really soon and writing a song about what we're going through now. You know, every day we have different news and different stories and nobody really knows what's going on. So it's best to try and stay present, be as creative as possible, be as positive as possible, and, you know, realize that the sun is going to come up tomorrow. Yes, that's my Annie reference. So this first song, this song is called Close Your Eyes, and this is actually one of the very first songs that I wrote and completed. I was practicing this song earlier and I started crying as I was singing through it. This is, which sometimes happens to me, and hopefully I can sing the song today and get through it and not cry. I wrote this song for my brother, Mike Jansen, who left us in 1989. And this was a song that healed me and helped me get through that loss. Shout out to my mom and Poppy. To Barbie, who also was friends with Mike. They were in the same class. So this is just a simple chord progression, G, C, and D. And it's called Close Your Eyes. And I'm going to get rid of this cough drop. And party is being so good. Got to get rid of this cough drop. Thank you for being patient. Oh, the other thing I need to do is tune my guitar. Tune my guitar. I have students that will come and they'll start playing and I'll say, when was the last time you tuned guitar? Oh, I just tuned it. And it will be like 2 days ago. You have to tune your guitar every time you sit down to play. Temperature changes and climate changes change the tuning of the strings. And actually, this one's not too bad. And it's better for the strings to go flat and then bring them back to tune, like that. All right. I haven't played this in a while, so. And you can really hear that bassiness. I think I just made that word up. You can really hear that bass sound. As I'm playing, and when I start singing, I have to lighten up on the strings so that you can hear my voice, because I'm not singing into a microphone. When you find your favorite toy is broken, like your heart on a rainy day, when you speak and nothing's really spoken, He's always by my side. Whew. Okay, I almost started crying there at the end. No cry, no cry. You cannot cry and sing. You can't do it. It is impossible. Can't do it. So I'm not going to cry. Except for going into the next song. It isn't easy either. I'm very fortunate to have one of my best friends in the music industry, and I often go to him for challenges. He challenges me on songwriting. Write a lullaby, a funny song, write a happy song in a minor key, write a sad song in a major key, write a song that doesn't rhyme. Now that's the one I have yet to do. That's a tough one. Writing songs that don't rhyme is very challenging. This song actually came from the idea to write a lullaby. And I wrote this, I'm going to turn this off. I wrote this right after Robin Williams passed away. And every year, no matter how hard I try, August is a tough month for some reason. And so I wrote this, again, right after Robin Williams died. But then September wasn't necessarily an easy month either. We all, have our things and our moments in life that strike us, and hopefully every day is different. Some sad days, some happy days, and I've tried not to determine my life anymore based on months or years. And we all moved into this new year. Woohoo! 2020, it's gonna be a great year. And but I still have a smile on my face, and we're going to make it through. And hopefully this year, maybe August will be a better month than in the past. But this song is called Goodnight August. And I based it on a lullaby, though it is not in 3/4 time. And again, it's called Goodnight August. And I haven't played this one in a while either, so I'll see how this goes. Every summer I feel like a child as the double doors open, let the children smile. Take a deep breath at the sweet summer air. The season, the day, as a legend would say, living without a care. Goodnight, August, tell get through that one. That's Goodnight August. And those two songs are on my upcoming album, Tuesday's Child. Maybe next time I play, I'll play Tuesday's Child. And I thought I'd finish off with, to me, I think is a very profound song for the times we're living in. This is a Neil Young song. And Neil Young is my absolute all-time favorite singer-songwriter. I have others, of course, but Neil Young definitely influenced me on my... So, I'm going to play for you Rockin' in the Free World. Everybody keep on rockin' in the free world. There's colors on the street, red and white and blue. People shuffling their feet, people sleeping in their shoes. But there's a warning sign on the road ahead. There's a lot of people saying we'd be better off dead. Don't feel like Satan, but I am to them. So try to forget in any way I can. Keep on rocking in the free world. 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 Night with a baby in her hand under an old street light near a garbage can. Now she puts the kid away and she's gone to get ahead. She hates her life and what she's done to it. There's one more kid that will never go to school, never get to fall in love, never get to be cool. Keep on rocking in the free world. Dog party. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free Neil Young, Rocket in the Free World. One of my favorites. I know I'm repeating myself. So I want to thank you all so much for joining. And thank you to Daniel Watkins for playing last week. And he will be there next week. Now, funny thing is, Daniel and I are not related. We just share the same name. And I am just honored to share a name with another fabulously talented musician in town. Thank you to the Riverfront Museum for supporting local artists. It's a tough time for us right now, but we're making it through in our living rooms. And I really appreciate the opportunity, and I will be back in 2 weeks. So thank you again to everybody. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, and eat good food, healthy food, get good exercise as best you can, and love your dogs. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Oh, I should say love your cats too.